Welcome. So we're going to take this program we messed with last time. There's a lot of print programs. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some comments to it. Comments are ways that we can add clarity in a program that explain what's happening. And in Python, we're just going to start by using a pound symbol and start typing in our comment. This is a comment. There is a program here that prints out information. Okay, so this just explains what's happening. So for example, I could come down here before this one and I could say the triple quote is very useful for printing complex sentences. And we can now see right below what's happening with it. If we run our module here, you'll notice there's no difference between this run and this run. That's because there's nothing happening with that comment. It doesn't actually get affected. So let's add one more thing to this to make sure that we really understand how this output's working. Let's create a variable. We're going to create a variable called message, and we're going to say message is equal to a complex message. And watch what happens when we now print our message. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some comments to make sure that this works. So we've seen a new variable here. I'm declaring a variable, and it's a complex message is what we're actually assigning to that variable. And now we're going to print that. So let's see what happens. So sure enough, it printed the value of the variable. So a variable you can think of as just a bucket. I have a bucket called message, and I'm filling my bucket with a sentence, in this case, called a complex message. So let's put some comments in. This creates a variable called message and assigns it a value. So the equal symbol in this case is an assignment. It's not checking equality, it's assigning a value to a variable. So let's add another comment. The equals sign is showing assignment. And we should add one more. The print command will print the value of the variable. And again, these are comments, so when we run this again, everything looks good still. So that's just a quick message on how comments work and starting an introduction of variables. The next one will take the same program again, and we're going to work a little bit more with variables and see how they work.